Hey guys, Landon13 here, and today we'll be doing a TV review on Stranger Things 4, or Stranger Things Season 4, the fourth season of this awesome series. So let's get into it, shall we? So, Stranger Things 4 takes place in 1986, 8 months after Season 3, of course. And basically we follow a new threat to Hawkins, also known as Vecna, the main antagonist of Season 4. Basically, Vecna is this supernatural creature that kills people, of course, in their minds and stuff, and basically shows them the worst things they have done in their past, or like the guilt or what they done. Anyways, we follow our characters again, our main characters, and of course it's split up into three plot lines. So the first one is, of course, try to take down Vecna. The second one is rescuing Hopper from Russia, and the third one is basically the boys and Eleven going to Hawkins. But that gets interrupted by Eleven when she gets taken down into this secret military base, and surprise surprise, Dr. Banner is still alive, and he's here to actually help Eleven get her powers back so she can face Vecna. But things go sour and he dies. Yes, that's a spoiler alert, sorry, but he does die. The last thing, he redeems himself. And he actually redeems himself in this season. I know he's still a manipulator, but he's still quite a nice guy, I know he's a manipulator, but he actually does redeem himself at the end, and basically he died peacefully. And then let's talk about the Russia plot line. So basically Joyce gets a package from Russia, Hopper, and it's revealed from 8 months in Season 3, Hopper's been in a prison and he's being tortured and stuff. So Joyce is on a rescue mission with Murray from Season 2 and 3 to get Hopper out of there. They do, but they encounter another thing. A Demogorgon and a Demodogs. That the Demodogs come back for this season. Last time we seen them was Season 2. And they're just wiped out pretty easily. The Demogorgon is back. That was teased in the post-credit scene of Season 3, but this time it's an actual threat. And Hopper actually knows how to fight these things, basically fires the weakness. And at the end, he uses a sword to cut off the Demogorgon's head, ending its reign of terror. And then we got the Vecna plotline. So basically, our group is trying to figure out how to stop Vecna before the end of the world. And they actually do lose. Vecna actually wins in the end. It's like in Infinity War, where he's not dead. He actually survives, and his plan actually works with the gate opening in Hawkins, opening to the upside down. And we know that Season 5 is going to be a battle, basically to save Hawkins. I know it's going to be a time jump, but yeah. Anyways, what's else interesting is that when Vecna's going to kill their victims, they see an old grandfather clock that chimes, like 4 chimes. It's basically a foreshadowing of Vecna about to kill them. The grandfather clock does play a little bit of a role, but it's there. And then we got the villain's backstory. Really good, actually. It was revealed that it was Henry who was actually doing all the stuff in the house. Yeah, the old house in Hawkins we first see. And he was the one who was like doing all the demonic stuff and the characters seeing them. And then he becomes number 1 in Dr. Banner's thing, you know. He becomes a nice guy to Eleven, telling her what happened, and you actually do have to agree with him, but then he got sent to the Upside Down, where he becomes Vecna. And also what's interesting, the Mind Flayer and Vecna are one and the same. In the season, we actually get revealed that the Mind Flayer is indeed Vecna to some degree. He found shadow particles roaming around in the Upside Down, and with that he turned it into the Mind Flayer's form. He basically got the idea from a drawing he had as a child, and that's how the Mind Flayer came to existence. Well, it was a separate entity, but now it was actually controlled. So we knew that Vecna was pulling all the strings since season 1, 2, and 3. And of course, the Mind Flayer is just a diversion, or like being controlled by Vecna. And what's interesting enough, that the season ends on a cliffhanger. Yes, with the previous seasons ending nicely, this season actually ends on a cliffhanger. And of course, Max is in the hospital alive, but we don't know what. She's in like a coma with her bone broken, she's blind. And with Hawkins destroyed, and with the gate opening to the Upside Down starting to affect the world, that's going to have a lot of problems with our characters. And we know that Vecna's going to play a role again in the next season of Stranger Things 5. And dear God, the death scenes were just great, you know. Like Vecna killing the victims in their minds in like the real world, where their bones break, and it's just wow. And it's just not going to end well for our characters. We know that season 5 is going to have 10 episodes, I think, and it's going to be a lot more longer than season 4. But speaking of which, we're going to talk about our main antagonist. So, we already talked about Vecna. He's the main antagonist of Season 4. But then we have our other two, our antagonists. So, the first one are the Russians in the prison, of course, that don't really care, who are controlling the prison and how the heck they got the Demogorgon, but also bits of the shadow monster of the Mind Flayer. So it's really interesting to see these guys back at it again, being not really like a threat, but more like being like a prison system. They all get taken down by the Demogorgon eventually. And then we have the Demogorgon and the Demodogs. Of course, these are the creatures that were introduced in Season 1 and 2. The Demodogs are just there to act like the servants to the Demogorgon, but they all get wiped out. The Demogorgon, on the other hand, acts like an actual threat, and it's and basically gets killed by Hopper with a sword. So that's amazing. And then we have the jerks, the Hawkins jerks. Basically, they want to kill Eddie because, well, they think Hellfire Club is a cult. No. It's a Dungeons and Dragons game. I really hated them characters, especially Jason, who's just really not a good person. Even Lucas is like, rich, popular people become psychopaths, and Jason was on the hunt to become a psychopath. He was gonna kill Lucas, but goodness gracious, he gets killed by the gate, split in half, and I was like, yay, he's dead. And these jerks are just there just to be really bad. And they do get taken down. And of course, Eddie does die at the end of this season, sacrificing himself for the town. Of course, he distracted the Demi-Bats long enough for Nancy, Steve, and Robin to take down Vecna. That doesn't really happen, but Steve does die. But the whole town still prints him as a murderous monster. That's not true. Only the group and his uncle knows the truth. So yeah, that's my review on Stranger Things 4. Really interesting season, really good season, and on a cliffhanger to get us fans excited. And of course, season 5 will be the final season of Stranger Things. After that, that's it. The world of Stranger Things is done. And it's a really interesting season. I give it a 10 out of 10. Just like season 3 and 2 and 1, they're just all great, and it also ties in with the previous 3 seasons as well. So my next review will be Stranger Things 5. That's going to be a while because they haven't done the episodes yet. The Duffer Brothers have finished the script for season 5, but yeah, we'll be waiting for that. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to click the like button, click the notification bell, and click the subscribe button to become a Team 13. Really helps out a lot. But that's Landon 13 signing off now. Bye bye.